Is this a warehouse?
Wow.
No, I believe this is the cargo room. This must be where they store all of this vessel's freight.
There are wooden crates everywhere. I wonder how old they are.
Well, we probably ought to start with finding the exit, right? Let's get going.
Alright, so this is going to be one of the hardest rooms. In fact, while I did say that, that torture room was the hardest room for me, this one, now that I think about it, is actually the hardest. Because if you look to the far right, there's this weird orange square thing with some wooden crates and there's a coffin. Later on, we get to control that, and we have to move the boxes within a limited amount of time. Now, it's easy if you fail a lot, because the more times you fail, the more moves you get. But if you want to complete it within the 50 limit moves that you get first off, it's a little annoying. But I'm going to try to do it without a guide or anything. I've played this game without a guide before, and I'm doing it again. Okay, so there are a bunch of bags here. Wonder what's in them. Oh. What's that? It's a card. It has a headshot on it. A headshot? Yeah, I'm not really sure what the purpose this could possibly serve. You're not going to mention a snake? Card with Snake's face printed on it. Clover. Card with Clover's face printed on it. I don't know what's in these barrels. Judging by their weight, perhaps a liquid of some sort. What about this? It's Ace. It's Ace's card. You look like some kind of European lord. Oh, my headshot. You want to see it? It's actually a pretty good picture. No, I do not need to see it. In fact, we really ought to get back to our search. This guy, the card has the 9th man on it. He is the first victim of the Nonary game. Actually, come to think of it, he was acting pretty weird. I wonder what his deal was. These crates are quite large. They seem to be tied to one another with sturdy straps. Box, there's nothing inside. Man, this guy on the card is one good-looking son of a bitch. Way more class than that other chump. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Huh? What's your problem? Didn't just say I meant you, did I? Shit. There's something on the ground here, but I can't click on it. Anyway. These are 3 crates here, stacked up on the stairs. If we climb up here, I think we can get over the fence. Junpei, think you could take a good look at that? Sorry, but no thanks. Why? I've got a bad feeling about it. Pussy. Okay, fine. I'll go. Please be careful, Santa. But just in case. Wait, what's he gonna do with that screw? I don't see you throwing a screw at a fences. Holy shit! Whoa! This... Oh man. That's electricity running through that fence. Looks like it. Then we can't get to the other side. Well, we could jump off those crates, but we wouldn't be able to get back. Oh, that's bad. So, it's locked. We need to get the key. All these boxes have numbers on them. Do they... Oh. Ace bent down and picked up something that had been sitting next to the box. Junpei, take a look at this. Cards. Lotus. 7. Something inside the crate. Junpei. Not cool, man. You took this picture without my permission. Looks pretty cool, though. You look really handsome in this picture. Hey, knock it off, lovebirds. What? We're not a couple? Not at all. Not in any way. And then it's probably June. This must be... Oh no, don't look at it. I'm not cute at all. I'm not photogenic, and I don't look sexy either. Next to Clover, my skin's gross. Oh, and I'm not sex like Lotus. I know guys go for women who like Lotus. But I'm trying to. I'm doing my best I can. So please, don't call me a board or a trash can or a cutting board. Wait a minute. I haven't said anything like that, have I? Yeah, you sort of just put yourself in that box. Okay, so let's go up these stairs. These stairs, they go up 3 stories. What are you waiting for, Junpei? Whatever, I'm going. Since they're not talking out loud, I can't tell how they're saying it half the time, so it's very bad when I'm trying to talk. But anyway, oh, what the hell? The monitor's off. Got a green switch here and a red one and some kind of lever. None of them do anything though. Maybe the power's off. Yeah, maybe. There's a single green light on the bottom though. That means... Well, there's 6 holes here. They look like jacks for a headphone cable. Huh? Then maybe if we put something in them... Yeah, something might happen. Alright then. Well, I'm gonna go back down. Because I want to see what these are.
Now we finally have all 9 picture cards. We just need to insert these cards into the slots at the front of each box.
You know which card goes in which box, yes?
Yeah, of course I do. It's really obvious. You just match our numbers to the numbers, then you pop the corresponding card in the right box. So for instance, the card with the picture of Ace on it goes into box 1. The card with the picture of Snake on it goes into box 2, and so on.
Oh,
Huh? What is it?
I'll leave the rest to you.
Hey, wait! What's wrong with him? Oh well, whatever. Time to solve the 9 boxes puzzle.
Alright.
Ace's card is in box 1, Snake... I just need to do the same for the rest. And finally, the 9th man's card into box 9. Yeah! Oh, they opened! What the? 9 pins? I guess I'll take them with me.
There, we got the pins. I was tempted to say something there about Ace, but I'm not going to. it's spoilers. I'm sorry. Okay, so there are 6 holes here, and it looks like the pins that is found would be perfect fit for them. The ones you found in the 9 box, right? 9 boxes, right? Well, why don't you try it? Alright, let's see what happens. I think 2, 4, and 6 should go here in the top part, and 3, 5, 7 on the bottom. Well, some of them lit up. Yeah, 3 and 6. I wonder if that's some kind of rule that determines which light go on. Well, I put the 2, 4, and 6 pins on the top part, and 3, 5, and 7 pins on the bottom. You think maybe it's the digital root? The digital root? 2 plus 4 plus 6 equals 12. The digital root of 12 is 3. Therefore, light 3 turns on. 3, 5, 7 is 15. Digital root of 15 is 6. Therefore, light 6 turns on. Make sense? I see. The light that matches the digital root of the pins inserted on the top and lower parts will light up. So that's how it works. Well, there's one other thing I'd like to check. Well, if he wants to try it, he's certainly welcome to. So he put the 1, 2, and 3 pins on the top, and the 6, 7, and 8 pins on the bottom. They turned off. 6 plus 7 plus 8 equals 21. The digital root of 21 is 3. Therefore, light 3 turns on. 1, 2, 3 equals 6. The digital root of 6 is 6. Therefore, light 6 turns off. Oh, I get it now. If the digital root of for the pins you insert is the same as the numbers on the lights that are lit, those lights turn off. Looks like that's the trick. Alright, now I know how it works. You want to give it a try? Wait, you mean you know what you're supposed to do with these lights? Well, no, but I figure we could try and see if we can turn them all on, you know. I figure something's gonna happen if we can manage that. Turn on the lights, huh? Okay, Junpei, let's make sure you know how this works. Pick one of the 6 holes, then pick one of the pins in your hand and insert into the hole. Keep it up until all 6 of the holes are filled. Correspond to the digital roots of the pins in the upper and lower part will turn on. That is skipped it for some reason, I'm not even sure why. However, if a digital root corresponds to a light that is already on, the light will be turned off. The goal is to turn all the lights on. Alright, let's do it. Okay, this is pretty easy. Just basically try to figure out what number you need that would turn into the digital root of these numbers, and just keep on doing them one by one. So do 1 and 2, when those are lit up, you get the pins back, and then do 3 and 4, get them back, 5 and 6, and then 7 and 8. It's really easy. So basically the digital root of 1, what would be the digital root? What 1 would be the digital root of would be 10. So what you'd need is like a 1, 4, and a 5. And then for 2, you need 11, which means you would need something like 2, 3, and 6. Cool. You get them back, and then you can continue. So 3, you need 12, which would then be 5, 1, and 6. And 4, you need 13, which would be 2, 4, and 7. 5, you would need 14, which would be 5, 4, nope, not 4, 3, 6, yep, that's 14, and 16, you need 15, so 7, 4, no, not 4, 7, let's try 9, 4, and 1. Whoa. It didn't do anything. Oh! I'm an idiot. They equaled the same thing. How did I not think of that? I don't even know what numbers that is put in there. I don't know what numbers that is put in there, so I'm not sure which ones equaled what. That could have been a glitch, or that could have been they equaled the same thing, so they counted each other. God damn it, I'm an idiot. Okay. I'm sorry, my mind went blank there. 7, 3, 4 would equal 14, which is the digital root, equals 5. Oh, I'm an idiot. 15. 15, 15, 15, 15. There. Good. Okay, so... Yep, that's 7. Boomba. F! I failed! I'm kidding. Oh, the shutters are on. The shutters opened up. Hey, does that mean anything? Yeah, we gotta do it again. And I thought I was doing so well. Okay, so we got 9 holes, and there's an F above them. I don't know what F means, but I do know one thing. What's that? This time there's 9 holes, so we need to insert 9 pins. Man, that's boring. Well, why don't you just try it all? So basically, obviously, it's hexadecimal. So everything needs to add up to 15. And when I say everything needs to add up to 15, I mean this needs to add up 15, like long ways, downwards need to add up, diagonal needs to add up. No matter what order it's in, it needs to add up to 15, and it is bloody annoying. I'm not even kidding. This part is what angers me the most. The next part angers me even more, though. But not for the same reason. This one, I literally have to use my head. And it just hurts. Okay. So, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm going to start off with putting 7 in the middle. Seeing if I can do anything with that. I would start with 1, but I don't want to make my way through everything. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to work out 1 by 1. Putting numbers into the middle. And if I get stuck at a certain point, then I'll change the middle one and just redo it until I find out, oh, everything works now. So this may take a while, and I won't be editing this out, by the way. I'll just be trying to work it out in case anyone tries to figure out, oh, how am I going to work this out? Or how did someone work this out? You can watch and you can like, wow, it's so awesome. So 7, you need to add that to 15, you need an 8, which means 5 and 3 would work, or 2 and 6. But I'll do 5 and 3 for now. So 4, 6, 6 and 3. Yeah, that sort of fails. So if I were to do 2 there and a 6 there, I need a 13 to be able to do this. The only way I can get a 13 is by doing 8, 5, 4, 4 and 7. I need a 4 to get that, so 7 does not work. Got it. 6, to get 15 from 6, I need an extra 9. Which means 5 and 4 are the only valid options, or 2 and 7. Or a 1 and 8, so that means I'm going to have 2 more choices to do after this. So 5, I need a 9 and a 1. That would not work. 7 and a 2. 9. Yeah, that doesn't work. I don't know what I was thinking about there. Also, I think I forgot something here. So, I think what I did was... I did 7 in the middle, and then I did 5 up there, and... What was the other bit? That was 2, I think. No? No, I think it was 3, actually. And... what I did was... I did 4 and 6. But I could have done 2 and 8. And this would be 4. 4 and 7. No. So let's try this again. 2. No, blah, I'm an idiot. 4. 6. Yeah, that fails. That fails no matter what. I'm an idiot. You can see why this really confuses me. Probably. Whoa, I didn't actually mean to do that. I'm sorry. They just explained it's hexadecimal. I love that. I know it's hexadecimal. It's just getting around it that's annoying. 5 and 4, or it could be 2 and 7. I'm sorry, my family's talking in the background. 7, 2. I needed an 8 to be able to make that 15. So a 3 and a 5. This would be an 8. This would be a 1. 7 and 1. Would be 8. That wouldn't actually equal anything properly. So close too. God damn it. Yeah, I'm so close. I am so bloody close. Oh boy. Maybe if I change stuff around? Hang on. I'm trying to figure this out. So, I think I'm close. I've just got it mixed up. So, if I were to take out... No, I'm not going to take out anything. So, we've got 6, 2, and 7, which equal up to 15. We've got 7, 3, and 5, which equal up to 15. 3, 6, and 9 do not equal up to that. Alright, so... 7, 3, 5... So, if we were to just leave the 6 here, to make 15 from 6, we'd need a 9. Which would be a consistent of 4 and 5. So if I would have put 4 there, and 5 there, 7 and 5, I need a 3. Now I know that's not right, I'm just putting them there so I can figure out things. 7 and a 1, I'd need... it sucks. That really sucks. Or does it? Kinda does, actually, no matter how much I think about it. I'm not even sure if I'm close, by the way. I could be very far from figuring this out, but I'm still trying. that's not gonna work. Oh boy. Let's try 5 in the middle. There it is. God damn it. There we go. Whole pin's inserted. All lights lit. Did it. The power's on now. Looks like there's electricity going to the monitor on top now. Alright, let's see if we can activate the device at the top. Yeah, no achievement or anything for that. A green button, a red button, and a lever. I wonder what these do. I think this might help. Whoa, what the hell is this? Where'd you find this? What is it? Where'd you find it? I found it when you were messing around with the pinholes. It looks like instructions for this thing. According to what it says here, the thing's a remote control for that. That? Yeah, that. What's he pointing to? Oh. The machine over there. Apparently it's called the Pushmaster 5000. Are you serious? Whatever. So what are we supposed to do with the Pushmaster 5000? You see the coffin on top of those crates? Yeah. Don't you want to know what the deal is with that? I do. You want to check it out? Yeah. Alright. How do you think we're going to get over there? Well, there are some crates on the right side of the fence. There's some part up the stairs. Maybe if we make a path to the coffin from there. And how we do that? Line up the crates, I guess. Yeah, that sounds about right. I guess this is just another of Zero's puzzles. Yeah. Anyway, let's give it a shot. Oh, looks like the Pushmaster 5000 runs off a battery. So to keep it from using up its energy too fast, it's been programmed so that it'll only start moving once its path has been completely programmed in. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Well, let's start. Monitor shows a top-down view of the area when we can move the machine. Once I want to send my orders to Pushmaster 5000, I just pull the lever. Alright, let's give this a try. Sure thing. Just keep in mind that there's a limit on the battery, alright? Battery dies at 50 moves. At least that's what it says in the manual. 50 moves, huh? Well, so keep in mind that the Pushmaster 5000 can't move the heavy metal crates. Instructions, I don't need to know the instructions. Alright, so this is going to be really annoying. I hate this more than anything. Okay, how will I do this? So, obviously, I will need to go either up. I'm assuming you can see my mouse. I can either go up here or down here, and I think down is the better option. Just because I remember doing that in the past. I'm not really sure it matters either way, besides the fact that we need to get him in all the slots. So if we were to move down and then push this, because that's the only other option we can probably do, because if we were to go right and push it down, it would be stuck here. We wouldn't be able to move it no matter what we did. It's a pusher, not a forklift, that's the word. So... I'm just trying to figure this out. If I push this here, we would then be here. So we go here. So I'm trying to figure this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push this for 6. Go down here for 7, 8, 9. Push this for 10. Honestly, I'm going to try moving these just for, like, things, because then I can just reset it. think that was bad. I do think we're meant to move this here though. Like down first. So I'm gonna do that. I think we should move it up. Because we can't actually push anything in there. Because there's this metal crate. If we were to push this, we can't push this unless like we can't push it down. So I think that's best for now. How are we gonna get the others in? There we go. Okay, I'm done putting in the program. What do I do next? Just be quiet and watch. See, it's moving already. Awesome, the Pushmaster 5000 did just what I told it to, and lined up all the crates. Great, now we can reach the coffin. We just need to climb those crates over by the fence. Okay, so that was a lot easier than I remember, but that just makes it better. What's in here?
Mummy! Just kidding.
Really?
Whatever. Just open it.
Okay, okay.
It's even worse than a mummy.
A small key
It's a
and
gun.
a gun?
Yeah, a revolver.
It looks pretty old.
I wonder if this is a replica.
This thing is... Are these real bullets? Oh, if this is real... Oh.
You're not gonna take it?
Of course not.
I'd
All
take
something
it.
like this is going to do is cause more trouble. It's a powerful weapon that gives one person a huge advantage. Something like that would be way too dangerous to have around. We're in enough danger already.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Maybe Zero put this gun here, hoping that something like that might happen. In other words, maybe he put it here to make us fight each other.
In that case, we should most certainly leave it here. I, for one, have no desire to let Zero control me.
Me neither.
Okay, we've got that figured out. But you aren't gonna leave that key in there, are you?
Of course not. We'll take that with us.
Alright, we got the rusty key. That's better than nothing. There's a crate underneath the coffin. There's a revolver in this coffin. What was this thing for? Jumpy! I know, I'll be there in just a minute. Let's just put this key in here, and yes, sounds like that did it. Yay! Looks like it's open, Jumpy. I see, this key should open the door. Hey, what are you waiting for? Let's go. Okay, it's opening. There we go.
A long hallway, huh?
Let's check it out.
We've seen this elevator before.
We got off the one on the left just a little while ago.
Then we went through the number 6 door, and that took us to the engine room.
Yes, and after that we passed through the cargo room.
And now we're back here.
In other words, we made a loop. We're back where we started. We needed a card to get to this point.
I don't see a card reader here.
Perhaps we aren't able to activate it from this location.
Why don't you just try pushing the button?
Yeah. It works.
I think so.
Good. Now we can go back if we need to.
What do we do? Should we return to C deck?
No, this hallway keeps going. Even if we do end up going back, I think we should see what's down there first.
I agree. Let's go. Looks like it ends here.
Only one door.
There isn't anything else. It's the only way to go.
All right, let's open it.
Ooh.
The 9 door. Of course it wouldn't be that easy. Vacant. Huh. We finally found it.
Jumpy!
Huh?
Look! Behind you!
What? A 9 door. There's another one.
Oh.
Why? It's 9, no matter how you look at it. The red is there too. So this is a real one? Why? Why the hell are there 2 doors?
There were always 2 doors. I mean, if you think about it, Zero never actually said there was only one door with a 9 on it.
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9.
Of course, we just assumed that there was only one. After all, why would there be more than one?
Oh, man. We fell for it. There are 2 doors. That means that all 9 people who had met at the central staircase could escape. No one would be left behind. Now it makes sense why the bracelets are numbers. 1 through 9. Divided into teams of 4 and 5 people. The digital root of both teams ends up being 9. Take 1278 and 34569 for example. The digital root for both teams would be 9. Or 2349 and 15678. The digital root is still 9. There are a bunch of combinations that work and they all end up the same way. If one team has the digital root of 9, so would the other one. What does that mean? The answer's simple. From the very beginning, the Nonary game was designed to save all 9 people. That's how it was meant to be. Zero didn't lie. He never said there'd be only one 9 door. But anyone who'd found themselves in the game would have assumed that was the case. Fights would have broken out. One team would likely betray or deceive the other. Someone might be hurt. Someone might get killed. But eventually, they'd reach this very same room and realize how pointless all their infighting was. There were 2 doors. There was no need to kill each other. This game was designed for that purpose. This Nonary game. We were all arguing and fighting over doors at the beginning. But if there had been one slip-up, one tiny mistake that led to more, everything could have been so much worse now.
So, what are we going to do, Junpei?
Huh? Oh, right.
Hey, keep it together, man.
Sorry.
Jeez. So what do we do?
What do you...
We need to think about our next step.
Our numbers are 1, 3, 5, and 6. That's a digital root of 6.
The 4 of us can't open the number 9 door.
The 4. Wait. Don't tell me.
Yep. There's one combination that'll let 3 of us open the 9 door. That's why I'm asking, what now?
What now? No, we gotta go back.
Yep.
I agree. We cannot leave June behind.
Are you sure? I don't mind staying.
It's okay. There's no way we'd leave you behind.
Besides, I'd rather drown at the bottom of the ocean than escape with this sausage fest. Maybe I'll get to go to Atlanta.
Are you sure you don't mean Atlantis?
Huh? Oh, right.
You guys.
Very well. Best we head back to C-Deck then. We should be able to take the elevator we passed earlier. Perhaps Clover, Seven, and Lotus will have returned from door 1.
But even with all 7 of us...
Standing around here isn't going to accomplish anything, don't you agree? Let's find the other 3 first, and then search for another solution.
I guess you're right.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh. Come to think of it, what is this room? We were so focused on the doors, we didn't even look around. Huh. It looks like it's set up for some kind of ceremony, but what kind? Huh. A coffin? What on earth is a coffin doing in a place like this?
Hey, Junpei, the hell are you doing? Let's move.
Right, okay. I'll be right there.
Whoa. Hello? Hi. Mummy? Huh.
Look, it's...
Seven and Lotus.
We've got a problem.
Clover is gone.
What? What do you mean, gone?
When?
Why?
You two went into door 1 with Clover, didn't you?
Yeah, we went through the door together.
But Clover barely spoke to us.
She just did her own thing the whole time.
There were 4 rooms on the other side of door 1.
She wouldn't let us into the 4th room.
She just said, I'll take care of this one.
And shut the door.
She must have blocked it with something on the other side.
We waited for a while, but Clover didn't come out.
We called for her, but she didn't answer.
So I kicked down the door and we went into the room.
But
It was empty.
Clover wasn't there.
There was a door on the other wall.
And it was open.
We figure she opened the door and left by herself.
We ran after her, of course, but
Well, obviously we didn't find her. You figured that much out.
Clover's gone.
When did this happen?
We got here just before you.
You certainly have excellent timing.
So you haven't searched anywhere other than near the staircase?
No, we haven't.
Very well then. We'd best separate and look for Clover. We haven't much time left. Let's begin.
Yeah. She's not here.
No, she isn't.
There's no sign of her. All right, I'm thinking we should probably split up. I'll head back to the stairs and take the elevator down to E deck. June, you can take the stairs up to B deck.
All right, that sounds good. But,
What?
could you stop calling me by that code name when we're alone?
Huh? Sure, right. I'll do that.
Jumpy.
No, it's nothing.
All right, I'm going then.
Yeah, be careful, Kane.
You be careful too, Jumpy.
Yeah, got it. Take care.
Junpei's probably blushing. We'll be back. Don't worry. It's not like we'll die or anything. Not like this is gonna be a bad ending. No, not at all. We'll be back. Tragedy always strikes when one least expects it. But to wait for a man to stand before striking him down seems almost crueler than dealing the fatal blow while he lies on the ground. A light in a dark place, June's smile had given him hope, both for escape and possibly for something else. It was that hope that raised his spirits just enough that they might soon be fully dashed. He opened the elevator door and there she was. A woman sat, slouched against the wall. Lotus. Junpei felt his blood turn to ice. Her body was limp, and her skin, smooth and pale as always, was covered in bright red blood. Junpei felt his chest constrict. He couldn't breathe and his legs began to shake. A slow cold drop of sweat trickled down his back. He felt his stomach somersault. Junpei's mind went blank, all his thoughts replaced with endless, hissing weight. Driven by little more than instinct, he began to walk towards Lotus slowly. Each slow movement of his stiff limbs brought him closer to her corpse. Finally, he stood next to her. Robotically, he bent down and put his hand against her neck. There was no pulse, no rise and fall of breathing. She was slightly warm. Something, somewhere in Junpei's shaken mind, told him that meant she had been killed recently. Yes, Junpei thought, his mind slowly returning. She had been killed. Someone had killed her. There was a deep cut on the left side of her chest. Blood still oozed from it, although clearly her heart had stopped beating some time ago. The weapon had been a knife then. Perhaps she had been stabbed in the heart once. She would have died immediately. He took little comfort from knowing she must have suffered very little. Only then did Junpei notice. Lotus's bracelet was gone.
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only two ways to do so. One, you escape from this ship. Two, more hotly, which is zero. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of the ship, or the outside of the wearer's heartbeat has fallen to zero, it will shut down automatically.
Was that why the killer had ended Lotus's life? So that they might have the number 8 bracelet? If that was true, then the killer was whoever wanted the number 8 bracelet. Or perhaps, more accurately, the person who would gain the most by obtaining bracelet number 8. Who is that? Who would benefit the most from the number 8 bracelet? The thought had only just entered Junpei's mind when... Yep, we're dead. He heard a noise, a sound like a sharp knife cutting through wet meat. It struck him as strange that the noise came from inside his own body. A moment later, the pain hit him. It wasn't merely pain, there was heat, extreme heat, as well. He felt as though molten iron had been splashed against the inside of his body. Finally, his brain made the connection. He had been stabbed. But where? His body was quickly going numb. He couldn't tell where the knife had met his flesh. Given the circumstances, however, he had most likely been stabbed in the back. Whoever had killed Lotus had now done the same to Junpei as well. His voice was little more than a weak groan. With what little strength he had left, Junpei turned his body, trying to catch a glimpse of his attacker. But as he did, the knife dug itself in deeper, twisting viciously. He collapsed to the floor, a puppet with its strings cut. His arms, his legs lay where they fell, oddly twisted and awkwardly positioned. Junpei's body was entirely numb. He could feel the blood leaking out of him, but nothing would move. Nothing save his eyes. As he lay on the floor, his life ebbing away, Junpei finally saw his attacker. 2 tiny images of the killer, reflected in his eyes. With that recognition came nothing. He felt no emotions, not anger, not sadness, not regret. The paralysis that had claimed his body had reached his mind. His killer glanced down at his body. Then without a word, climbed into the elevator and was gone. His eyesight began to fade, the world grew blurry, and began to dissolve into an empty white fog. The fog crept into the edges of his mind and worked inexorably inward. Soon it was swallowed up the last that remained of Junpei's mind, and his consciousness left him. There was nothing more. Into utter emptiness he fell. Into zero. Whatever Junpei had been was gone. Well, shit. Bad end. Yeah, that's called the knife ending. So yeah, that ending is actually very unique. It's not the saddest ending, it's nowhere even close to the saddest ending. But, that is the ending where Junpei actually sees his attacker, but we are unable to see who it is perfectly because that would give it all away. The things we did learn from that, though, was that Santa had a sister, and also, that Clover losing her brother did a lot, so much that she would even run away. And honestly, that shows us that Clover has a lot of story behind her. There's a lot of things I really want to know about Clover. I haven't played this game in ages, and while I do know the endings related to Clover, I don't know much about what she's hiding personally. I haven't really remembered it. And honestly, it feels really good being able to play this game because I'm learning everything again. So I really want to figure out what's special about Clover and why is she running away. Because yeah, she's lost her brother, but I mean, come on. You're in a life and death situation. Yeah, you can't find your brother and you don't want to live anymore, but you either have two forms. You're going to be very sulking and you're going to be like, whatever. Or you're going to openly scream and run. You're not going to plan. You're not going to plan it out. Oh, I'm going to take this one room, lock it, make sure you guys don't go in, and then somehow get out of the room. That takes strategy to know how to open the door. Oh my god, Clover's hiding a lot of shit. That's all I'm trying to say. Anyway. Let's save. So the knife ending is there. And yeah, there's the knife ending. Yeah. So I am... Whoa, what the hell? What's this key symbol? Oh. Locked? What? Okay. This doesn't really make any sense to me. Laboratory, computer, locker. Okay. I'm assuming that means at that point it's locked. But otherwise I don't really understand what it means. Maybe it just means, oh, you're in that room at the time, and those are specific times you can go to where stuff are locked, like you're still locked in the room, and you can't do anything. And there's points that you can go to that involve choices, and they're not locked, so they're unlocked. Maybe that's what it means. Because the moments it's showing me, it's moments that I've been locked. Leave no one behind. What's this one? Is this like when I'm missing Clover? What's the choice I made here? Because I chose to do a 6th door here. What's this, by the way? Is that what happens when I choose door 2? Does something happen when I choose door 2? I'm gonna have to choose door 2 to figure that out. But what decision did I make here? Or maybe... Oh, no, I know now. You go down this branch when you make a certain amount of decisions and go through a certain amount of, the correct amount of the correct doors. Like, for the safe ending, and then once you unlock those things and then go into door 6, you automatically go down this route because you've done the right requirements. So what I'm going to do next time is I'm going to do several things. Well, 2 things. I'm going to go back here, and we're going to go into door 8? No, 7? Which one did we go into last time? Hey. Oh, went into 8, so we'll go into 7. And then after we go into 7, once we get up to that point where they're talking about Snake being murdered and stuff, I'll fast forward to the point where we're choosing doors. And then I'll choose door 2, because it seems something happens if you choose door 2 without going automatically into door 3. Because when you go to door 3, you go to door 2 no matter what, because no one bothers checking 7 and 8, which means they don't find the other key cards and stuff, which means you have the key going to door 2, which means you don't check the other doors, which means submarine ending. This one will lead to the submarine ending no matter what, but it seems something happens in between going to door 2 and after choosing. I think I know what it is, but I'll find out anyway. But otherwise... my headphones. I just hit it accidentally and it just hit my head. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. My head. Hope you guys enjoyed this. See ya.